3, 2, 1. Irashaimase. I don't even know if I pronounced that correctly, but here we are. It's starting. We started the first stream. Welcome, everyone. How are you? Hello. Hi. Okay, finally back with you in this VTuber frame. No, rig. That's a rig. Yeah, we call these rigs. It's not. You won't see any limbs moving, but my mouth moves. And hello. Thank you very much for coming, everyone in the chat. Hi. How is it going? Hi Yona, hi Spooky Squid, guy in the corner, Conrad, thank you for coming, for your modding abilities. Hi Joey, hi everyone, thank you so much for coming, and for the people who don't know me and for some reason may have happened to be here. I'm Menoskine, Papa Italiano. I'm the founder and leader of Team JPDE. We make video games. If you played Ruby or you like played Ruby. If you watch Ruby, you may be aware of the JPDE series. And also recently we entered the Spooktober Villanova Gem with Babylomania, a horror game. And it went pretty well. And now we're turning that into a full adventure game. Our first original game. Okay. So how's everyone doing tonight? Sup, Conrad? Hi. Yeah, not a lot of moving limbs here, but I can do some stuff. What is it? Oh, right. Maybe maybe I need to open the pen. Damn it. I tried to do something, but of course I need to have this open, right? Okay, there we go. See. Arms up, arms down. I can do this. I can change the color of my face cloth. I like to keep it dark, but not much else we can do this. But you know, it's fine. It's cute. You know, maybe if you do. Okay, Conrad, if you have a remote panel, I think he does one. I think it has one. Excited to learn stuff. Yona, I think you're a bit more advanced than anyone here. I'm almost a complete beginner, although it seems like my mother is a funny story. Because, okay, so first of all, how did we get here? Like, why am I making a learning Japanese panel? Honestly, it's because I think that if I do this kind of stuff, I'm going to be able to be regular about, learning Japanese, because I've been trying off and on to learn Japanese as a language since I was a teen, actually. And I can confirm that since I was a teen, because what happened is that there was a course of Japanese that I want to follow here where I live, but I couldn't. And because the class was full. And when I was telling about my parents about this in a conversation, my mother showed me a picture of a handbook that she found in my old room in her family home, and it was all young Mainos scribbles trying to learn hiragana. So yeah, I've been trying for a long time, and decided, you know what, this time I want to actually do it. So I asked a friend, and that friend, I asked this particular friend because he has another friend who happens to work at the Japanese embassy. And so he sent me a lot of material, a lot of links to look at, and it's all good stuff. And I decided, you know what, I'm gonna use this, and I figured it could make a good Japanese learning stream, a good thing to do as a VTuber. So, you know, here we are. I think it would be something fun, and also later, if we have some time, we could even watch. You could even watch me do some dev tips for Rampy if you want to learn some stuff. Let's see. You want me to? It should have. Anyway, it should have a mod panel. I'll look it up. I don't know exactly where it is, but yes. Also, hi Bio, welcome, and yeah, Yakuza. Oh my god. That exactly, Joy. I'm literally trying to peer pressure myself into learning by making regular streams. I'm of course going to do other practice in between streams. It's not gonna be just 2 hours every week on Sundays, but yeah, having something regular to look at, to look forward to, is probably going to help me go on the right track. Yeah, the struggle was zero for Kana. Oh my god, the memorization part is a bit. Yeah. And honestly, because I've been trying so many times, I think I probably know a few of them by now, but I just never apply myself to actually experimenting, exercising, and I need to do that more. So how is these streams gonna work? But also, let's look at the background. I just want you to take a look at the background real quick because look at that. Isn't that background beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? That's actually how do you say? This is a background that we're making for JPD2, and it's a location that still has to appear in the game. It's going to appear in season 2 of production, and I figured that it was nice. It was a nice background to use for the chatting stuff. And also because I have some plans. Like I like this rig. Is a cheap rig for what it is. It's very cheap. Like wow. I think I paid it like $20. I found it on boot.pm, and it's very good. But I have another rig that I have in mind. I have a concept in mind, and if I ever get enough money saved up to actually get it, maybe I'll splurge it. But right now, all the budget is going, of course, it's not from Team JPD budget. That all goes towards the game. I mean, if I manage to save up enough of my own money, and that concept has something to do with discotheques, clubs, cabarets, etc. So, I thought it was good to also get used to that kind of style. And the disco ball. Oh, you mean the floatiness, the floating lights? No, it's actually a video that I found on Canva. I have Canva Premium, and honestly worth it. It's probably the only subscription program that is actually very worth it. The amount of stuff that you can get on Canva with just a subscription is very cheap. And consider how much use I get out of it, yeah. So yeah, I got a video of the website, I gave it some color correction and stuff, and I put it on the background, and voila, disco ball effect. Now, returning to the lesson, how is this going to work? We are going to go together through the lessons from the learning materials that I put together into a Word file that you can open with the link in the description. Look at the description below. Look at the description. I cannot point, I can only do this, but look at the description below. Go into the link and pick up the Word file. And from there, we're going to be linking to the lessons of the day. So if you haven't grabbed it yet, grab it now, because we're going to go quickly start going through them. Lesson materials, exactly. Lesson materials is a link, is a drive link that is going to take you to a document titled Japanese Living Resources. The name is a joke. Yeah, just open the Word file, and then we're going to go together through it. That's the thing. I want to go together through the thing, so we can we get there where we need to get together, so that it's not confusing for people who are not familiar with the word or are just opening it now. Yeah, you're not the same. So that's a bold statement to say for someone in Japanese learning these times. The Marugoto course books, yeah. We're not going to, basically all the resources, no, but we're not going to, okay, yeah, there is a lot of stuff in there, but all the stuff that we're going to look at on stream is free. This is all, we're only going to use the freeware stuff. The only the stuff that the Japanese government offers freely. Because the title of this stream is not actually a joke. Because I have never seen another state that offers this much free learning material for their language. It's honestly kind of insane, and I was very surprised. So yeah, there are some stuff, of course, on those websites, stuff that you can look at, that they offer course books, some extra stuff. But no, we're not going to use anything that you need to pay for, just freeware stuff. So once again, I hope you grab the Word link, the link to the Word document, and let's start little by little. All right. Whoa, oh my gosh, look at that little mini me there. Okay, first of all, let's adjust the size of that absolute unit over there. There we go. Absolute unit adjusted. Then we need to look at your stuff. Come on. There we go. Oh my gosh. What's happening? Huh. Oh my gosh. What's yeah, his legs, as I said, this was a cheap rig for what it is, but it's a good rig. It's a good rig. I don't complain. But why? Okay, seems like okay. Let's do a new one. Live window capture. There we go. Create new. Because it seems like, oh my gosh. Okay, seems like for some reason the software doesn't want to play nice here. Huh. That's very good. It was working right before the stream, but now it doesn't want to look at. But now it don't. What the? Like, wow. Incredible. Like, I was looking at it and it wasn't working, and then I close it and then I open it again and then it shows up. I have no words. I really have no words. All right. Okay, let's go. First of all, we're gonna go to the table of contents. You see there is a lot of stuff. The first thing we're gonna look at is the Japanese learning platform Minato, which is the first. Again, there are different resources. Yeah, dark mode users lunatics, exactly. Especially where I live now, it gets dark very early, so it's either dark mode or bust. We cannot do it without dark mode, guys. Okay, so click on the Japanese learning platform Minato link, because that's where we're going. We're going on the lesson on Japanese learning for Minato. And there you go. I'm opening it in my browser as well. I don't think this one has a dark mode, sadly. Oh, right. I need a... Okay. I'm gonna log in my account, but I don't think you need an account to... I don't think you need an account to use it, but... See, blah blah. Of course I don't remember that. Of course I don't remember my password, because why would I remember it? Oh Jesus, but that's a good start. Come on. Oh, for the law, Santo Piripillo, which is an Italian Shrek. Okay. See, this is this one. Oh, for the love of... That's good. Japanese Foundation. Yeah, JF is the Japanese Foundation, which is literally a government-funded foundation from the Japanese government, whose entire point is to teach people around the world about the Japanese language and the Japanese culture. They're very nice. They're very nice. So much stuff. So much stuff. Okay. Okay. Sorry about this, because it seems that I have forgotten my registration ID. I registered in this, but the registration ID that I used is not good. Oh my god. The difficulties of learning a language start with the learning materials, it seems like. Well, I guess at least you're getting more time to get your own account if you haven't yet as well. Oh gosh. Okay, let's see if... I wonder if... See? There we go. Okay, reset link arrived. Let me change it real quick. Very annoying, guys. Very annoying. Yeah, I bet that now I'm gonna say, oh, the new password, and the new password say, oh, the new password cannot be the same as the old password. And I'm gonna be, are you serious right now? That would be, let's see. Yep, I freaking knew it. Okay. Come on. And we're finally in. Thank gosh. Okay. We're in. Alright, I'm gonna switch now the screencast from the Word document to the e-learning platform. And there we go. Yeah, the password struggles indeed. Okay, goodbye dark mode, but we're in now. We are in. Okay, so this is the platform. As you see, I mean, it's very cute, very azure and white. I hope there is no dark mode, I guess, but oh well. So, if everyone is on the same page, we're going to start with the very basics here, with the very basics. And I'm going to lower the volume of the music further down a little, because it's gonna be a not intensive, but we're gonna do also oral and not like, you know, you're gonna be listening to pronunciation, and I'm going to try and pronounce everything I see on the screen. I'm going to try and do this properly so that you can follow along with me. So let's start with Hiragana. Hiragana self-study course, the one at the top right, A1, free English, etc, etc, which I already have enrolled in. So enrollment already complete. Please confirm my page. I already enrolled here. If you haven't, go in, and here instead of cancel course, you should see something that say enroll into the lesson. I'm not once. See, under the image we say Hiragana A1 self-study course. Click on that to enroll. Once you enrolled, go to the top of the page. If it doesn't redirect you, it doesn't redirect you automatically. I don't remember if it does. And we go to my page, which you cannot see here fully because of the cropping of the cropping here. So one moment, let me do a funky for you. What's the joy? Well, what kind of funky? Funky Cold Medina? Nothing so cool? What kind of funky is it? Tell us about the funky. There we go. Now you should be able to see it. What kind of funky, Joey? How can we help you? Okay, how can we help you? Yeah, okay, so you need to... okay, so I guess you all need an account to register. You all need to register an account. Reminder amazing arriving. Okay. Try in the... if you can't see the email for registration, try in the spam. Usually sometimes that's where what happens with this kind of registrations. For me, it took like a minute or two, but usually it's try try in the spam. I think it's just very slow arrive. Just a couple minutes, but yeah. Okay. You're gonna be able to follow along anyway. You don't. Yeah, it's very slow. You don't need to have already registered because are going to go very slow, and you're going to. It's the same lessons for everyone, so you're going to be able to look at it afterwards even by yourself. But I figured that to enroll, register, you need an account on this website. Okay, lesson learned. So once you enrolled, you go to my page. And in my page, there we go. You're gonna see attending courses, past courses, etc. What interests us here is this one, in progress, which is the one we registered of. And we have Hiragana A1 self-study course. So we're going to go with that one. Click on the cross, and there we go. So, as you can see, there is a lot of components to the course, a lot of different lessons about a bunch of different subjects. There is also, the first one is going to be how to use. And we're going to go through this one really quick, especially for people. Oh, I want to work on Discord. While you do that, proprietary of Kana too. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Yona. That will be really useful. Yeah, thank you. Assistant teacher. Okay, we're gonna go to how to use first. So you're gonna familiarize yourself with this platform and the way that the exercise work. There we go. Click on how to use, and it's going to open. And there we go. So we start by clicking the. There we go. How to use for Hiragana course. The Japanese Foundation, Japanese Language Institute, Kansai. All rights reserved, 24, blah, blah, blah. Okay, since I asked for my Japanese level, but I never learned. Yeah, you can go with never learn, that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to show you how this website works, how the exercise and lessons work, how to use. Hello, sir. You're looking quite dapper with a bow tie and hat over there. Okay, sound, mouse over a speaker icon to mouse over a speaker. So basically what it means is that when I pass the mouse over the speaker icon, it's going to pronounce the word or syllable or whatever it's going to run into. Let me know if you can hear the sound.
Konnichiwa.
Did everyone hear the konnichiwa? The words are a lot louder than you are. Okay. Okay, but it's too loud, you say. Okay, so I'm going to lower the volume of it a little bit. Let's try again.
Konnichiwa.
What about now? Still too loud? Still too loud? Or should I lower it a little bit further? Or is it fine like this? Okay, for the first N, everyone. Yeah, it's konnichiwa. It's not konnichiwa, it's konnichiwa. It's a double. I meant on my browser. Oh, Joey, you need to be precise with these things. Okay, then reset this to normal. Let's do. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh no. Okay, let's see a little bit there. Same nasal sound, indeed. Let's see again.
Konnichiwa.
There we go. Okay, this konnichiwa. Then it's a nasal sound. Yona is right. I am going to have an easier time than most people. Well, because my first language is Italian, and similar to Japanese, Italian is a syllabic language, and also we pronounce every letter of a word. It's not like French when there is a lot of times that you write a letter with a lot of a word with a lot of letters, and you only pronounce two of them. Sometimes that happens. No, in Italian, just like in Japanese, you pronounce every single letter that you see in a word. So I'm familiar with a kind of sentence structure and pronunciation, so I am going to have an easier time. it's important that you follow Jonas' instructions and that you hear very stuff. There's a first letter. Oh, I wish it was just that, Joy. Yeah. All right. Let's continue. So, mouse over speaker icon and you hear stuff. Yeah.
こんにちは。
Okay. So, on click on a word, and they're also going to pronounce the word when you click on it. Like
アイ
this.
スクリーム。
Oh yeah, ice cream. Okay, this I can already will tell you that this basically in Japanese you'll see later, but basically there is 3 different alphabets in Japanese. Well, actually 4 if you count Romaji. Anyway, these are foreign word and it's written with a particular kind of alphabet, and it's not actually ice cream because again all those symbols are syllables. There is very few signs in Japanese that only one sign, one letter sound. They're mostly syllables. And what's written there is something more along the line or Aisukuru imu, I believe. Again, I don't have learned Aisukulimu. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And now we continue next. It may take time to download the sound depending on your web environment. If you don't hear anything, please try again until you get sound. Well, there are small sound bites, so it shouldn't be that long, but you know, I guess this was done to account also for low internet environments. Let's continue. Okay, this is the kind of exercise that you can expect on this website. And how to solve and how to interact with them. And this for an example. If that of people write their names Japanese using a bunch of syllables, yes and no. Because there is another type of writing that, let's say, makes it quicker, but also more complicated. You'll see when we go along. But yeah, you'll see. You'll see. A lot, yeah. It's some letters, some words are written like that, but you'll see. Okay, so you drag the panels like this. No, nah. Okay, so soba goes here because that's soba. Oh, I had a very bad experience with soba in a restaurant recently. I'll tell you all about it later. Tempura and sushi. Okay. Okay, choose your answer and click check. Choose and check. So you click on one of the answers and then you go check to see if the answer is good. In this case, it's ramen noodles. If you don't want to check, you can click on clear. See? And it clears. This is because this interface is a bit old-fashioned. There is no toggles. Everything needs to be done there is a dedicated button for everything. You can't not just re-click on this to clear it. Yeah, you can change, but you cannot clear it. So, you know, they account for everything, but there's a button for everything apparently. So in this case, ramen noodles. All right, correct. Now choose pizza and click check. What happens if we get it wrong? Go and check. Try again. Click clear button twice. There we go. So see what I mean. It's a bit old-fashioned as far as systems go. It doesn't automatically reset the answer. You need to clear. So let's see. Check. Error. And clear. In this case, no, it's ramen noodles. Correct. Go next. Choose your answer and click check. In this case, what I mean by choose your answer? When you click on the panel that you think contains the correct answers, you're gonna have this marker, almost like Japanese is very complicated. I said the only correct writing should be the Romanji. Wow, very whatever country you're in centric, my friend, Western centric. Okay. So, and why do you need that there is a clear here as well? Because in this case, this kind of exercise, pay attention because in this case, see, I can keep putting buttons everywhere, but you can only one counts for the answer. So when this happens, click on clear, and it's gonna clear the surface. In this case, that's sushi, obviously. So I click and drop a pin on sushi and check. Correct. You should choose only one option. Click clear on the pointer. What happens if we have two or more? Check. Wrong. Try again. So we clear. And again, sushi. Check. Only one. Make sure that when you do this kind of exercise, there is only one pointer on the screen. Otherwise, that's what happens. Correct. Next. There we go. If you get the answer wrong, you can try the quiz again until you get it right. If you get the answer right, though, you cannot do the quiz again. This is the end of how to use. Now you know how to use the course materials. Close the tab and return to your My page. Yay! Congratulations, everyone. We went through the first, well, it wasn't exactly a lesson, I guess, but it's still counted for something. It counts for the completion of the course. This software is going to, this program, whatever you want to call it, is going to calculate the percentage. If you don't do the tutorials, it's going to see them as a missing percentage of completions. I mean, English stole French words, we stole Latin words. I'm just started working and thinking I can read the alpha when they visit the past are working. Oh, wow. Conrad. Yeah, of course they cannot read the alpha. Let's not get into the, like, we are already talking about Japanese here, and we're talking about French and English. Let's not bring all these other language into the mixes. Let's keep a focus. Okay, so we did how to use, and now we're going to go with introduction. Introduction. This may sound like the same thing, but it's actually not, because this is going to give you an introduction, not just about how the course works, but actually the Japanese language itself. And this is going to be interesting because, of course, there are, like already Joe is asked, how do you write things if names are written like this, and how the syllable works and the signs. And this is going to explain you some pretty interesting things about things, even historiographical. Historiographical. Yeah, historiographical, I think it's yeah, you should be correct. Let's go. Introduction next. Come with me to the introduction. We're going to learn where the Japanese character come from. Introduction to Japanese characters. The Java Foundation, blah blah blah. Start. We'll learn about Japanese characters using quizzes. Please try and have fun. All right. Let's do this together. Because I'm sure that there are people who already it open, but let's try to do it together on stream. Which is the Japanese character? Choose the character, click check. Can you recognize which one is a Japanese character? The one on the left, the one on the center, or the one on the right? Click your guesses in the chat, please. You have 30 seconds. Your guesses in the chat for what kind of character this is. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. 13, 14, 16, 15. All right. Okay, so I'm going to give you my answer, and like I'm very familiar, but I know that the answer is the middle one. Correct. And now it's going to explain. This is Japanese, the one in the middle, the one correct. The one on the left is Korean, and the one on the right instead is the Thai alphabet. These are all Southeast Asian languages and alphabets, and each one corresponds to a different language and a different culture. Because one of the things that I learned from studying Japanese culture, when you try to learn the language, you cannot just learn the language. You also need to learn the culture, and you need to understand how Japanese act and live. Because especially with certain words, certain ways of pronunciation, you need to understand like how the vocalisms work. and it's important to understand Japanese culture as much as you understand the language and the alphabets. Otherwise, you're not gonna be able to speak Japanese fluently. All right. Quiz number 2. How many types of characters does the Japanese language have? Again, well, I think I already gave you away the answer earlier, but try and guess. 30 seconds. Also, let me zoom in a little my model so you can see my beautiful VTuber face. There we go. Okay, that's a bit better. Yes. All right. Yeah. Okay. I can already tell you that the answer is 3. 3 types of alphabets. 3 types of characters. There are 3 types of characters used in the Japanese language. The first, kanji. The second, hiragana. And the third is katakana. And now they're going to explain what each one is and how it's used. They're gonna go through a few details. And it's actually very interesting. I really like this part. Okay, another guy. Okay, guess which is kanji? Which are the 3? These are all 3 alphabets. Like, these are all the 3 type of characters in the Japanese language. Japanese people use all 3 every day. And which is kanji between the 3? Try and guess. These are a bit harder. No, Conrad, please stay. A moderator is always useful, but also you're learning, you know? Okay, let's see. So, which is kanji? The one in the left, the one in the middle, the one in the right? Let's see. I'm gonna display the hint just to give you a help. Kanji were brought over from China, which is yeah, that's why I said it is interesting, because it also goes into the history of the thing, and it's actually pretty amazing. So kanji were brought over from China. Those that help you. So is it the one on the left, the one in the middle, or the ones on the right? Cullen. Oh. That was a pretty useful hint, wasn't it? Indeed. It's the ones in the middle. Kanji were brought over from China, and these are kanji. See all those examples of kanji that you can see on the page right now. See, there is many. I think I only know one of those, how to pronounce them, and the thing is, each of those sometimes can have more than one pronunciation. It can be a bit honestly, Japanese. If you look at it, if you look at it from an outside perspective, and you see all this stuff at first, it can be a little intimidating. But the secret is to take it in bits, because that's how Japanese people do it as well. All right, this is a historical quiz. That's totally true. Okay, when were kanji brought over from China? In the 4th century, in the 9th century, on the 13th century? What was the right answer? 4th century, 9th century, or 13th century? Hint. Old days. Oh, well, that's useful. Everything here is old days. So guess 4th, 9th, or 13th century. Which is the correct answer? Not clue, not even gonna guess. Guy, come on. You can try. You can, yeah. So, come on. Alright. I want old days people I want means the most recent one. Okay. Meaning, so the most recent of those 3 would be, what do you think? Nights, maybe. Or whenever knights were around. What do you mean? Oh, hi. Oh, hi, Carlen. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Very much appreciated. Yo. Okay. Let's see. I think that I want it to be the oldest possible. So I'm gonna go with 4th century. Let's see if it's correct. And it's correct. kanji were brought over from China in the 4th century, around the time of the 4th century. So that's around the 4th century is, by the way, it's 300. So kanji were brought over to Japan in the 300s. And I can already tell you that was the first type of written language, basically, that they used in Japan. Hiragana and katakana came afterwards. I've been listening to a podcast about the history of Japan, and it's very interesting. And yeah, Chinese was at the time it was the language of diplomacy as well in Asia, and it's kanji were like, you know, in the 3rd century, in 4th century, not a lot of people were able to read and write, and the first let's say official used language in Japan was Chinese and kanji. Moving on. Which is hiragana? And the hint is that hiragana are rounded in shape. So which one is all the three? Left, center, or right? Can you guess? They are rounded in shape. Which one of these three are rounded in shape? Yeah, exactly, spooky. They are, of course, the ones on the left, because these are very zigzag, zigzag. This one is very square looking, and the ones on the left are round. And those are, in fact, hiragana. There is a few more here. You can see. Hiragana were created was kanji like this. Hiragana are simplified forms of kanji. And here you can see how the example, how they took some kanji and they turned them into simplified hiragana. I think this also means that there are hiragana, which basically hiragana were derived by kanji who have the same sound. I guess that would make sense, but I'm not sure about that. But, you know, it would make sense. Dang, I didn't know this real lines. Doing this from a phone is hard. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine, like, because it's a screenshot within a screenshot. All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. Kami, I need you to tell me that I can leave the lookout if I want to. Check that. Check. Did you get it? I am a fan, and sometimes it's embarrassing. I want to know. Okay, so let's try. For example, drag hiragana to kanji. Here we need to choose which hiragana was derived from the kanji in the green. So which one of these three? Which one of these three do you think was derived from the one at the top? Left, center, or right? First one to guess, we're gonna be trying. First one who guesses in chat, we're going to use your guess to try. Joy says the middle, Spooky says the middle. Let's see if it's the middle. Everyone says the middle? Good job, guys. Exactly, it was the middle. These shapes are similar. As you can see, there is another examples. So yeah, hiragana were derived from kanji because, you know, why not? You already have an alphabet. If you want to create another one, why not make it derivative if you're gonna use both? There we go. Hiragana are used mainly to write function words such as native Japanese words or particles. This recollect is connected. How is the last one similar? Yeah. So yeah, hiragana is made to write function words as native Japanese words or particles. And native Japanese words is important because, again, in Japan, the first language to affirm itself for use was actually Chinese. Hiragana and the Japanese language and the original Japanese words came afterwards. What are particles? You'll see what are particles. You'll see what are particles. It's oh my god, Joe is already anyway, like konnichiwa. But you only make clear katakana kanji. Oh gods, please no.
こんにちは
Konnichiwa class. Repeat konnichiwa, which is the Japanese hello. Hello, konnichiwa, konnichiwa. Look, at that occasion, it'll be a dead tree. No, and it's very welcome. It's just that it's better to go into, how do you say, into order. But honestly, particles, how can I explain? Because of course in Japanese there is in English there is no such thing as particles. Particles are letters or syllables that you attach to a word, let's say, but or that you use in a sentence that on their own they don't have any meaning, but they're used to change the sense of a sentence or another word. So they're like elements of a language that on their own they don't have any meaning, but they only have meaning when attached to something else. Okay, next. Which is katakana. Okay, this should be a bit easier because you already identified which are kanji, and we already defined which is hiragana. So katakana are the ones on come on, which one? It's easy, guys, come on. We already went over kanji, we already went over hiragana, so katakana is the odd one out. And exactly, Joy, katakana are the ones on the right. These are katakana. You can see that they are similar to hiragana, but they have a more square, a more sharp look to them. And they have a different use, actually. Each katakana, again, was formed by taking one part of a kanji. The composition is also a bit different, but the use is also very specific. Now, let's try and see which katakana is made from the kanji in the green. Which of the three in the bottom goes with the one of above? I mean, it's this pretty straightforward, I would assume. Between the three, which one is more closely related to the one at the top? Which one can it be? Yeah, the I, the one on the right, of course. There we go, correct. Next. The I, except the is the same. See here, the kanji has these two ideograms, two drawings, and they picked one. Same with this one, doubled of the seesaw. I guess that's kind of a seesaw. You take one seesaw. Okay, there we go. This is what I was talking about earlier. Katakana, in Japanese, are used mainly to write foreign loanwords. Yeah, and that is the particularity. Basically, katakana are literally sound-wise and number-wise. They are no more than hiragana, and they have the same. They are a different alphabet with the same sounds, but they are used exclusively for foreign words, foreign loan words. So if you see something written with katakana, that word is not a native Japanese word, but is a word taken from another language, and that the Japanese used commonly, and they identify it like that. Why is that a thing? I don't know, but you know. And in this case, for example, that's orange. They pronounce orangey, and it's written in katakana like that.
オレンジ
See? Orangey. It's not orange. It's orange.
オレンジオレンジ
Orangey.
オレンジ
Orangey. Because again, the way that the Japanese forms words is syllabic. So they have very different sounds from English. Well, not very different, but just different sounds. So of course they cannot just say orange. It's difficult to pronounce that kind of fluent kind of word in Japanese, so they had to pronounce it like that, orangey, because there is no sound like orange, j. Also because, again, in Japanese you pronounce everything. There is nothing left on the plate. You eat your full meal. Well, Western words sound pretending to speak Japanese, but but pretty accurate in a weird about the roundabout way, you know? All right. They use all the written characters. There we go. So, there we go. As I said, each one of these alphabet have a different use and also a different way of creating words. With hiragana and katakana, one character, expresses one syllable. The kata itself has no meaning. It's a bit like, it's their alphabet. So each symbol on its own don't have any meaning. There is there is A, there's Ka, there is Mu. Each symbol, if you see a symbol of an hiragana, of a katakana on their own, they don't mean nothing alone. They need to connect with each other and form words with other characters to have any kind of meaning. In this case, as you can see, the word up here that you were seeing,
毎日テレビを見ます。毎日テレビを見ます。
in this case, everyday TV watch. For the grammar, we're going to get there later. But yeah, every day I watch TV. You'll see. Everyday terebi.
毎日テレビを見ます。
Terebi is their way of pronouncing television. And they diminutive. It's not even the full word, but terebi, because like it's a diminutive of television, and also it's pronounced written with katakana, so it's omimazu. Anyway. Then kanji instead, they're particular because kanji have both a sound, reading, and a meaning. What does that mean? It means that kanji on their own, they can have meaning. Even if kanji are a single symbol, and that single symbol, it can be pronounced as a syllable, but it can also be pronounced as a much longer word, and they have meaning on their own. So, like, for example, if you have seen, you may have seen a lot of anime. If you're here, you probably have seen a lot of anime. And you sometimes see that there are, scrolls or even just symbols, seals, something that even just attack animation and everything, that, like JoJo. You know how there is JoJo whenever there is something scary and they translate to menacing, and that there is that kind of kind of symbol, that kanji that gets repeated over and over. When something scary happens and the subtitles in English translate as menacing. That is a kanji. Exactly, Joy. Exactly. Kanji are the ones which can express a word with one symbol. And the other two are letters needed to make words. Exactly. That's exactly what they are. Kanji on their own can express a word that can express meaning. Katakana and hiragana on their own, singularly, like a single hiragana, a single katakana on their own, they have no meaning. They can only form it. Oh God. Yona, let's not get into that one yet, please. Let's not confuse the class. You're gonna give them a heart attack here. Alright, so another exercise, which is katakana. Katakana, choose the box. So we got a beep, 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 beep. Okay, which is katakana? It's, okay. So there is 4 boxes from the left. Which box contains katakana? Hey, very good, Spooky. Indeed, this is the box with katakana. They're a bit more square, a bit more sharp, and those are the katakana. Katakana are used mainly to write foreign loan words. As we said, the word that the sentence upstairs that we had, tenisu ga suki desu. I like tennis, in this case. Katakana, tenisu. Next, alright. Get used to hiragana. Choose the same letter and drag it. So yeah, these just, but it's very simple. Hiragana are cute, katakana manly if you want, hiragana are cute, feminine. Katakana was less square, more square down. Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah. Let's stick. Okay, so we drag the symbols. Okay, these hiraganas, let's say this hiragana is here. Yeah. This other hiragana goes here. They're the same. This hiragana goes, it goes here. This one goes here. By the way, just you see this one that I just put here? The second on the left? That's one of my favorite hiragana, and I'll tell you why when we get there. Correct? Next. Get used to katakana. Choose the same letter and drag it. Let's drag those letters. Some of those are identical. Yeah, that's the point. This exercise is just, see which ones are the same and put them together. Yep. So this one goes here. Yeah. This one goes here. This one goes here. This one goes here. And this one goes here. Correct. There we go. In addition, and this to terrorize you a little bit, the stuff I never 16 but of dropping it is coming back to me like a freaking one for all. Okay, this to terrorize you a little bit, because in addition to hiragana, katakana, and kanji, so in addition to the alphabet to write Japanese words, katakana, the alphabet to write foreign length words, and kanji, the one used coming from Chinese that can mean something on their own, and they're a bit more complex. Japanese also uses romaji, again the Latin alphabet, A, B, C, and numerals 1, 2, 3. So in total, you can find 5 different kind of alphabets in the wild in Japan, and that's without even getting on the other stuff that Yona is definitely more familiar with. Oh gosh. And another thing, English, Polish, French, whatever, can only be written vertically or horizontally, only horizontally. Japanese can be written vertically or horizontally, as you can see here. Horizontal writing, horizontal writing, yeah. Vertical writing, also yeah. Oh my god. So yeah, this is the end of the lesson. Well done. Now you know about Japanese characters. Start hiragana study. Congratulations, guys. We went through our introduction to Japanese characters, and you have a hint of the Japanese culture as well through them. So how is everyone feeling right now? What's your impressions of our Japanese? I'm pretty curious. Is anyone scared? Everyone is ready to give up already? For advanced right direction or reverse sentences. Yay! Exactly. Oh my gosh. So, not scared, just annoyed. Yeah, a new language can be a bit scary at times, but honestly, I kinda love it. My brain is that kind of autism. Wait, so when do you use the vertical horizontal? Just whenever you want? Yeah, pretty much. It depends, I guess, on the space, because yeah, vertical is books, example. Yeah, for example, vertical is books, unless, you know, there are also books that are written horizontal, like, Yona, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the light novels are written horizontally, or not? I guess, I don't know. Like, I guess it depends on the level of the book. I would say the light novels are written horizontally. Signs in the street can be either way. Yup, as I said, yeah, light novels are like actual books are written vertically. We know the serious ones. But instead, light novels are written horizontally for style. So yeah, you can find both in the wild. It just, you know, depends on the style, depends on the material, depends on the position. There is a lot of stuff. So exactly, light novels might probably be a decent way to practice reading or understanding lottery. Yes and no. It also depends on the, you know, on the audience. Light novels and manga aimed for how do you say? Light novels and manga aimed at younger audiences, yes. But if you go into seinen, for example, which are technically aimed at an adult audience, I guess those could be a bit more complicated. And also, depending on your age. Basically in Japan, there is an assumption that once you are at certain scholastic level, you know a certain number of kanji. And so, okay, this manga is for this age bracket, so we can use this kanji without worrying if they will be able to know it. Of course, it's not an exact science, so, you know, yes, reading light novels and manga, yes. But if you see there's something you don't understand, just go look up a vocabulary. It's fine. Like, don't feel this rot because you should be able to read this, but you don't. So that's not how it works. You're doing a great job just by trying. All right. And next, let's go to the first actual lesson. Now we're going to go and actually start looking at some actual Japanese writing and, syllables. And yeah, like we're going to look at stuff now. Now, guys, come on. And I'm going to try my best to pronounce words, repeat words and syllables and characters as much as I can. And I like if you did it with me as well. You can do it at home if you can, or like, if you can, if no one is looking at you and wondering what the fuck. So I'm going to try my best to repeat out loud stuff. But yeah. And also, right, we should have a Japanese channel on the GP Day. Yeah, that's a very good point. One moment. Let me do it right now. On our Discord, on our JPD Discord, I'm gonna make a Japanese channel, discussion channels. Let's see, supporters, developer. Let's say discussion channels. Yeah. Allora, Japanese learning Japanese streams channel. Text. There we go. All right. Yeah, I opened it and I'm going to put it in the default so that everyone has access to it. Default channels. Where is it? Japanese. Blah blah blah. Japanese. Where the heck is that thing? Japanese streams. There we go. Save. Okay, it's under discussion channels category. So now it's on default for the server, so everyone should be able to access it. So what does the comments are flowing? What does ara even mean? Moving on. We'll be saving this as a VOD. Yes. That's one of the main reasons why I'm doing streams here on YouTube instead of Twitch. Because Twitch now has limits to VODs, and there is a whole thing. Instead, with YouTube, all the streams you do get automatically saved to the VODs. All right, so let's go into the first lesson. I hope you're ready. Let's go. Lesson number 1. Well, it says 2, but it's actually lesson 1. Vowels. The K, the K, G, Ro. Yeah, it's K, G. You'll see why I pronounced them gutturally. And the quiz. Let's go. There we go. Hiragana course. Quiz. Quizu. Vowels, K, G, Ro. Start. Now, do you know the vowels K, G, Ro? Check. What? No, wait. What do you mean? Oh, right, because I already did this one, so... Oh, I see. Go to the start. Because I already did this lesson by myself, so he sent me directly to the end, to the quiz. That was funny. Okay, yeah, so let's go. Let's start with the vowels. We're gonna be looking at the hiragana, the vowels, the singular vowels, how they're pronounced, how they look. And yeah, let's practice together, guys. Vowels. Okay. Ta-da! This is a hiragana table. In this material, you will learn the vowels. These are all the hiragana symbols in Japanese. For this alphabet, these are all the symbols. So you can see that they're split by letter and vowel sounds, because the sound that they make, well, you see, basically the vowels here are always the same. Like there is 5 vowels in Japanese, and each one of the other rows forms sounds by combining a consonant sound with one of the vowels. We'll tackle them little by little, of course, starting with the simple vowels hiragana. Alright, next. Look at the letters and listen to how they sound. Click on the letters. Yes, I will. Okay, so see, 5 vowels. These are the vowel sounds in Japanese. These are the base sounds of Japanese when it comes to vowels. From the left.
A.
A. This is the vowel for the hiragana. The hiragana for the vowel A. A. Like ara ara, of course, but also if you want to use an English words is apple. No, wait, that's not how you pronounce it. Look, a is in attention. A is an attention. Attention, please. A. Let's click it again.
A.
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 A. Very open, no A. Very open A. Open mouth. Open your mouth and say ah. Yeah, exactly. Joey, like that. That is oh sacrilege. It's so uncomfortable. All the vowels. Shark. Where's the shark? What shark? What do you mean the shark? I don't see a shark. Is something happening in the Discord with the shark? Whatever. Okay, second is the E.
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 E as in invertebrate. Invertebrate. E.
E.
This is not I. It's E. This is A.
A.
This is E.
E.
E. Invertebrate. Impossible. Incontrovertible. Inevitable. E. This is E. Then we have U. U. See here? This is how the U is written and how this is pronounced. Like U. Like ooh. Like U. Like oh gosh. What's an English letter that starts with U? No, that's utmost. Usukapio. Ursa. No. Well, okay. That's good. Okay. Yona is saying that U is basically having your teeth clenched when saying U. 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 Ultimate. Ultimate muscle. Ooh. Like ultimate. Then we listen to it. Ooh. Again, this is going to be all saved as a VOD, and also there is these all free. These are the website, all the lessons you need, everything for this material is free from the Japan Foundation to you, because Japan really wants people to learn the language. Then there is this one, the hiragana for E. Like elephant, entertainment, egregious. Not Say with your chest. That's how you do it. The start with you is okay. Understood. It's like I say ooh, don't even care about the Tokyo one. So ooh is fine, but Tokyo is ooh. I don't even know what that is. Okay. And finally, O. Open. Outrageous. Orange. Oliphant. Oppressive. And so on. O. And this an open mouth O, not a closed mouth. It's not O, it's O. Very O. All the vowel sounds in Japanese are basically open mouthed. A, I, U, E, O. Let's go from the bottom.
A, I, U, E, O.
A, I, U, E, O. A, I, U, E, O.
A, I, U, E, O.
And there we go. That's the hiragana, and that's how you pronounce it. These are the vowels in Japanese. I found a nice video, you should send it for later. Please do, Yona. Thank you very much. Do the assistant teacher. And now we continue. Next. There we go. Okay. This is a nice thing that there is also an application from this website that you can use to play the mnemonics. It's very useful to try and memorize, to practice. This is the mnemonics. So like you see, they try and play it like each character looks like something, and the pronunciation. These are what I appreciate. There is the one for there is a snake. E. Like ears. Oh, look, there's the face and all the ears at the side. That's how they want to play it. There's a snake. Ears. Ooh, woo, this is heavy. Ooh, woo, this is heavy. Woo, woo, ee, woo, ee, woo. Like exercise. Exercise. And this one is on the green, which, okay, my favorite is this one for there's a snake. And this one, I really don't, like, I guess it's supposed to be like a golf field with the ball and the flag and everything, but I feel like they could have found something simpler, because it's a bit of a stretch. Bye, Conrad, bye. It's a bit of a stretch. So yeah, these are the mnemonics, and as I say, there is an app from the Japanese Foundation for this kind of practice. So you can practice with the mnemonics, and you can practice learning the characters and maybe recognizing them. And I have it, and I used it a few times already, and it's very useful. So next. Okay, memory check. Now we match the letters to the sounds. So let's see. From the left, let's see. From the left, first hiragana. Which sound is that? Which vowel is that? Chat. First one, first guess. First guess. We try it. First hiragana from the bottom. That little guy with a hat. The little C with a hat. What sound is that? Can anyone? Come on. You can do it, guys. You can do it. Now let's try. First one. This one is. I'm still got the ears one, do a lot. Okay, I stopped the invitation for a second. It's fine. Vowel placement, exactly. We'll reconnecting the sounds with the vowels, with the hiragana symbols. This one is the hiragana for U. I can already tell you, this is the hiragana for U. Next one. This one, what sound does it make? What sound does it make? So anyone wants to try? A, I, U, E, O. A, I, U, E, O. The second one from the left is the symbol for the letter, the vowel O. Third one, in the middle. Now there is a few less. It's the O. It's the O. The one is the O guy. Oh, like you had it. You had it almost. Yeah, that's one of the two, and I can tell you it's the O. Then there is the one in the middle. This one here in the middle. Where does it go? What sound does it make? What sound does it make? Now it's a bit easier because we already placed two. Can anyone tell me what sound does that one in the middle make? We have A, we have I, and we have E left. Callen says E, and exactly, yes, it's E. Because the mnemonic exercise, exactly, it's E. And then the fourth from the left, we only have two sounds left. We have A and E. The fourth symbol, the fourth hiragana from the left, what sound does it make? Joy says A and Karen says A. Exactly. This is the hiragana for A. It's A. And finally, by process of elimination, of course, the last one is Mr. Ears. It's E. Correct. Good job, everybody. Good job, everyone. Yes. Little by little, tentatively. Good job, everyone. Good job. There are no wrong answers here. That's learning opportunities. And we continue. Next. Of course you're learning. That's what we're here for. Alright. Memory check. Listen and choose the letter. This is a different exercise. I'm going to hover the mouse over the speaker sound and the software is going to pronounce the hiragana that we want. You're gonna need to choose which one is which. Vote, let's say with a number from the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vote which one you think is the sound that you're going to listen by putting the number in the chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna play the sound now.
O. 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 O.
Which hiragana do we use? From the we used a number in the chat. From the left, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, or number 5. Which hiragana makes this sound?
O. 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 O.
Which one makes that sound? Cullen says number 3.
O.
Let's see. Good job, Cullen. Exactly. That's the hiragana for the vowel O. Good job. Now again, new sound. Again, vote with numbers from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
A. 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 A.
Which vowel, which hiragana makes that sound? Which hiragana makes that sound? Let's see. 2. Joy says 2. Let's see. This one. Good job, Joy. Exactly. That's the hiragana for the vowel A. Number 3. Let's see.
E. 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 E.
Which hiragana makes that sound? Which hiragana makes that sound? From the left, hiragana number 1, hiragana number 2, hiragana number 3, hiragana number 4, hiragana number 5. We already used 2, so you already know which one it is not, so you have only 3 to choose from. Colin and Guy say number 4. Let's see. And exactly, that's the hiragana for the vowel E. Let's move on. Number 4. There we go. Which hiragana makes that sound? We only have 2 that haven't been used yet. So this is pretty easy. Which hiragana symbol makes that sound? Cullen says number 3, the one in the middle, makes this sound. Yeah, let's see. Exactly. Good job, Cullen. That's exactly right. That's the hiragana for the vowel U. And lastly,
I. 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 I.
Alright, which one is that? You already used all the other 4, so there is only one left that we haven't used. Which one is the hiragana that makes that sound? Sound E. E. Which is the hiragana that makes the sound E out of these 5? It's literally the only one we haven't used. A guy in corner, exactly, the one to the ears. The ears guy, exactly, which is this. Good job, guy. Very good. And now we're going to actual words, guys. This is exciting. Good, exactly. Number 1. We are now looking at actual words in Japanese. Guys, we are learning a language. You are learning a language. A round of applause. You are learning a language. You are doing it. I'm gonna click on the words. We're gonna listen to the pronunciation and pronounce them together. See the ones in red. The ones in red are the vowels, because we're still learning vowels here. So the one in red are the hiragana for vowel sounds. So listen and read with me out loud.
朝
Asa, which means morning. And you see that the first hiragana, the first symbol, hiragana, F for the vowel A.
朝
Asa, morning. Vowel A at the beginning. That's the hiragana for A. Asa, morning.
朝
Asa.
朝
Asa.
朝
Yes. Now there is this other word which has only vowels. Like that can happen in Japanese. There are sometimes words that only have vowel sounds. House is pronounced
家
ie, I and e.
家
Ie, house, ie,
家
ie, I, hiragana for I, hiragana for e, house.
家
Very good. And finally, I see that someone is already familiar with the word from some anime they watched. Joy says the last word is ofuro. Easy, right?
お風呂
Yeah, is right, but the pronunciation, I was using a wrong pronunciation. It's not ofuro, is
お風呂
ofuro.
お風呂お
Ofuro.
風呂
Ofuro, which is bathroom. The bathroom is ofuro.
お風呂
Bathroom as in the entire room, because I know that I know that there are some places where bathroom is just the toilet, but no, in this case it's the bathroom, the bathroom room of. Also because I've been to Japanese houses when I went to visit a friend, and the toilet, like in Italy, we have the toilet and the bathroom, like the bathtub, the showers in the same room. It is a thing that we do in Italy. But here, the bathroom is just the place where you take a bath. The toilet is another separate room. It will be here almost 2 hours. Yes, Joy, we have. Time flies. Well, not almost 2 hours, 1 hour and 22 minutes. You see how Japanese pronounce sa and zais phonetically. Man, I was going to say something about water and desu, I'm a kick ass. Okay, yes, so bathroom is ofuro.
お風呂
Ofuro. Hiragana for o, ofuro.
お
Bathroom.
風呂
Alright, next. Listen and read. More words, guys. Okay, the first one. Okay, let's see. This is the u. Okay, this is the hiragana for u. So I can already tell that it's gonna have u in it. So let's see.
海
Umi, see. The word for see is umi.
海
Umi.
海
Umi.
海
Umi.
海
Good job, everyone. Umi. Hey, speaking of water, hey, this is a part of water, Joy. Did you already know that word? Did you already know that umi means sea? Huh? Did you? I don't know. The field spell umi. Someone is playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Exactly. And then we have inu.
犬
Inu. Actually, not inu. Inu.
犬
Inu.
犬
Ideograph for I. Inu. Dog.
犬
Inu. Dog.
犬
Inu, dog. Good job, everyone. And then we have shrimp. I know that this is e, that's the ideogram for e, for the vowels at the beginning, but I think the word here is ebi, I want to say.
エビ
Ebi. Ebi, the pronunciation. We have to watch out. It's ebi, not ebi. 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 The accent is on the last syllable. Ebi. Shrimp prawn.
エビ
Ebi.
エビ
Ebi.
エビ
Ebi. Good job, everyone.
エビ
I'm a bee. No. All right. Now listen to make words. All right.
海
Umi. Let's write again umi. We need the letter. We need the hiragana for the sound U. Which one of the 5 there is? From the beginning, from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which hiragana do we need to put there to write the word umi? C. Which one of the 5 it is, guys? Okay, Joey says 5, Gray says 4. I think I'm gonna go with, let's see. Does anyone have a tiebreaker vote? 5, Guy says 5 as well. Let's see, 2 to 1. Check. Exact.
海
Correct answer. The hint say, oh, look at that. Well, yeah, I mean, the hint just tells you the pronunciation in English. So, yeah, I'm gonna use this for next one. So, yeah, okay. All right. Inu.
犬
Inu.
犬
Inu. We need to find the hiragana for the vowel E. Which one is that? From the left to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which is the ideogram for the hiragana that the vowel E? Inu. 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 Which one? Hi Raznek, welcome. Cullen says 3. Cullen says 3. Let's see. Is it number 3? Yes, correct. Good job, Cullen. That is indeed a good job also, Joy. That was indeed the ideogram for the letter E.
犬
Inu. And next. Alright, bathroom.
お風呂
Ofuro.
お風呂
Ofuro. We need the ideogram for the letter O. Which one is that? From these 5, from left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one is the hiragana for the letter O? And fine, guys, I have some other stuff to do. Bye, Raznek. Thanks for popping in. Gray says 1. The ideogram number 1. Let's see if it's that one. Is this the ideogram? Correct ideogram? Yes, it is. Good job. Good
お
job.
風呂
Ofuro. We made a bathroom. Good job. Correct finish. Okay, these are... look at this one. These the various fonts that you can find in Japanese. It's a bit like, oh, you know that we have Arial, Verdana, etc., Calibri. They have their own fonts and they have different ways that you can write hiragana because things weren't already scary for someone who wants to learn. Oh, look at the last one with the bold. That is the stuff for nightmares. Look at that. Exactly, Joey. Why make the line sticker? Oh my gosh. Okay, moving on. A, I, U, E, O. All right. Oh, I see what you're doing. Great. Good job. Yes. A, I, U, E, O. Those are exactly the sequence. A, I, U, E, O. If you can memorize this sequence, if you can memorize this sequence, it's very useful because even for the other consonant, for the other hiragana, the sounds are always going to be in that order. A, I, U, E, O. A, I, U, E, O. A, I, U, E, O. And that's how you write your RPC. There's Yona with a big save. I think she has a Japanese keyboard, guys. A, I, U, E, O. Good job. Let's continue. Click next one. Well done for more exercise. Download the hiragana memory hint app for more exercises. That is the app for phone that I was telling you about. It's both for Android and for iPhone. And it's very useful for mnemonics and, to practice memorizing hiragana and reading and recognizing and sounds and everything. So, yeah, download it. I use it personally. As I'm using it, it's very cool and it's a nice way to practice and memorize as you learn new hiragana. So, it's written there, hiragana memory hint app. I'm going to write it down in the chat as well. Hiragana memory hint app. There we go. It's both for As I said, it's both for Samsung Android systems and iPhone. You can find it on both stores. You download it because it's useful, and it's very useful to practice memorizing and recognizing hiragana. Let's continue. Next. Hiragana course. Ke, g, kg, ro. Let's start. Now, these actually... Oh gosh, oh wow, I just realized. Please don't run, don't get scared, because this is actually the same row. It's not that we're using two rows at the same time, but you'll see what it is. Kege ro. Kege ro. In this lesson, you will learn the k row, which is the second one. As I said, if you can memorize the vowels, the order of the vowels, you can already guess what the pronunciation here is. It's the k row, because then you add the k consonant and put it in front of the vowels, and you make the sound for the entire row. A, I, U, E, O. So you add the k, and the sounds are... You can guess. Let's move on. Ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. There we go. Well, click on that. Ka.
Ki.
Ki.
Ku.
Ku.
Ke.
Ke.
Ko.
Ka, ki, ku, ke, ko.
Ka. Ki. Ku. Ke. Ko.
Ka.
Ka.
Ka. I can already tell you. Ka like...
Ka.
Okay, as I say, this is one of my favorite hiragana, for the simple fact that I memorized this. Is one of the first one I memorized, and I never forgotten it, because it's the hiragana that you use to write the name Kakashi Hatake, which is a character from the Naruto manga, and is one of the first hiragana that I memorized, because it was one of the first names that I memorized, and I was, oh, there is two that are like, oh, they are the same. There is two in this name. And then Kakashi. Ka. So we have Ka.
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 Kakashi. Then there is Ki.
Ki.
Like key. Like the key to a door.
Ki.
The key to your house.
Ki.
The key to the safe.
Ki.
And so on. A key. Which is... But we cannot get into that kind of slang here, because YouTube... Key.
Ki.
Like the key to your car. Then there's ku.
Ku.
Like cool. Cool.
Ku.
Cool.
Ku.
Cool. Ku.
Ku.
Ku. Ka. Ki.
Ku.
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 And there is ke.
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 Like Ken, because you're Knaf. Ke.
Ke.
Ken.
Ke.
Ke like Ken.
Ke.
Ke. And then there is ko.
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 Ko. Like coconuts.
Ko.
Conviction.
Ko.
Correspondence.
Ko.
Kosarnit. Ko.
Ko.
Ka. Ki.
Ku.
Ku.
Ke.
Ke. Ko. Let's go on. And these are the mnemonics that they use in this course. Ka is cup and spoon, because it seems like half of a cup with a spoon that,
Ka.
Ka. Then there is a key,
Ki.
like key, as you said, and I guess the shape is a little bit like a key. If you squint at the upper,
Ki.
that's a key, like a key. That's the mnemonic. Then there is the ku. There is a cuckoo's cuckoo beak. Ku. And then there is communication, controversy. Exactly. Good job, guys. Good job. And then there is K that they use for cane, but I actually memorize it in another way, if you want. But because K is also used to write Ken. Ken means sword, and you can see a little bit of that. You see that K is Ken, like sword, yeah? And K, that's how I remember it. This is a sword,
Ke.
that's K. That's how I memorize it. But cane is also fine. And finally, there's ko,
こ
coin,
こここ
which is
Ko.
the upper and the bottom of a coin.
Ko.
So that's the mnemonics they go over. Coin.
こここか
Ka,
Ki.
ki,
く
ku,
け
ke,
こ
ko. Let's continue. All right, now we drag the letters. This is the exercise to drag the letters. So from the left, let's see. The first hiragana, which sound is that? Ka, ki, ku, ke, or ko. Where do we drag the first hiragana? How do you pronounce the first hiragana from the left? Is it ka? Is it ki? Is it ku? Is it ke? Is it ko? Pa 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 pa. Pa 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 pa. All right. Joy says ke. All right, and I can tell you that yes, that is the hiragana for ke, and it goes here. Good job. Next, we have this one. Is it ka? Is it ki? Is it ku? Or is it ko? Which is one? This kind of alpha triangle, alpha rhomboid actually. The second one from the left, where does it go? Is it ka? Is it ki? Is it ku? Is it ko? Is it ka? Is it ki? Is it ku? Or is it ko? Ka, ki, ku, ko. Ka, ki, ku, ko. Where does it go? Joy says ku. Let's see. And yes, I can tell you that is ku. Okay, Gray agrees. And yes, indeed, that is the hiragana for ku. Good job. Next, the one straight in the middle. My favorite. Is it ka? Is it ku? Is it ka? Is it ki? Is it ko? Ka. Gray says ka. Exactly. That's the ka from Kakashi. Then the other two. This one, the fourth from the left. Is it ki or is it ko? 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 Gray says ko. And exactly, this is the kind of hiragana for ko, which means that this one is ki. Ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. Correct, everyone. Good job. And now we do it with the opposite. You're gonna listen to the sound and you're gonna tell me from the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which hiragana is that sound. Which hiragana corresponds to the sound. Ready? Go.
ききききききき
Which hiragana corresponds to that sound? Joy says number 4. Correct! That was the hiragana for ki. Good job. Next one.
くくくくくくくく
Which hiragana makes that sound? From the left to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
く
Which one is that? Cuckoo bird. Exactly. So, from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. You give me a number in chat. Give me a number in chat, guys. Ta 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 ta. Which hiragana? Okay. Joy says number 3. Carl says number 3. Is it it? Correct. Number 3 is the hiragana for ku. Good job, everyone. Next.
こここここここ
Which hiragana makes that sound? You already used 2 of them. There is only 3 remaining. Of the 3 that we haven't used, which one makes the sound ko? Gray says 2. Let's see. Well, I put 2 icons. Number 2. Let's see. Good job. Exactly. That is the hiragana for the sound ko. Next one. There's only 2 that we haven't used yet.
かかかかか
Which hiragana makes the sound? From the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. You already used 3. There is only 2 that you haven't used yet. Colin says number 5. And indeed, that's my favorite. Ka. Correct. Next. And finally,
け、け、
ke.
け、け、け。
Which hiragana makes that sound? Which hiragana makes the sound ke? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the last hiragana, is the one that you haven't used yet. Which one is it? What was the king one? But you may as well answer for your head. It's literally the last one that you haven't used, Joy. So,
け、け、け。
so which one is it? Colin says number 1. Exactly. Correct. Next. Good job, everyone. You're doing great, like Yona said. You're doing very, very good. All right, and now we learn words, everyone. Okay, listen to the words and pronounce with me. Pronounce with me, and we learn words. We're learning a language here, guys. We're learning words of a language. We're learning the ideograms. The red ones are the vowels, so are the hiragana of this lesson, which are the k-g sounds.
駅、
Eki, station. Repeat after me.
駅、
Eki.
駅。
Eki, it's station. We're going to the Eki station.
駅、
Eki,
駅、
Eki,
駅。
Eki station. Good job, everyone. Then, this one is a bit longer, but don't get scared. It's still, you just need to repeat and to pay attention to the hiragana of the sounds of this lesson, which is this k. Don't get scared.
果物、
Kudamono, fruit. Kudamono,
果物、
kudamono,
果物、
kudamono,
果物。
kudamono, fruit. Very good. And this one. I'm pretty sure that you are already familiar with this word. If you're into anime or manga or games, you probably already know the word for cat. You already know the pronunciation.
猫、
Neko is cat in Japanese. Neko. Neko. See, the red is the ko. Neko.
猫、
Neko, cat.
猫、
Neko.
猫。
Neko. Very good. Moving on. More words. Okay. Flower arrangement.
生け花、
Ikebana.
生け花、
Ikebana. Flower arrangement.
生け花。
Ikebana, which is the name of the act, but also the art. The art of Ikebana is actually the way that they do flower arrangement in Japan. So yeah. Then we have fish.
魚、
Sakana is fish in Japanese. Sakana.
魚、
Sakana.
魚、
Sakana.
魚、
Sakana.
魚。
Fish. Moving on. Flower. Ko at the beginning, at the end. I wonder how you pronounce this one.
小麦粉、
Komuniko. Komuniko is flower in Japanese. Repeat after me.
小麦粉、
Komuniko.
小麦粉、
Komuniko.
小麦粉、
Komuniko.
小麦粉。
Komuniko. Flower. Very good. Exercise. We're dragging the letters. We need to make the word
猫、
neko.
猫、猫。
Neko. Which one of these hiragana that we need to grab, to drag here to make the word neko? Cat. From the left to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which hiragana needs to go there to make neko? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hiragana. Pa 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 pa. Ba-da-ba-ba. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one do we drag to make the cat? Gray says number 2. Let's see. Exactly, correct. That is for ko, so we made the word
猫
cat. Good job. Now, this is for fruit. If you remember, it was
果物
kudamono, fruit.
果物
Kudamono.
果物
Kudamono. Which of these ideograms, which of these hiragana is ku,
果物
which is the one that's missing? Ku. Which ideogram do we drag to make ku? From the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Which one do we grab? Okay, Cullen says 3. Cullen says 3. Let's check. Is that the hiragana for ku? No, it's not. So, that's not this one, because this is the hiragana for ke. For ke. We're looking for the hiragana for
果物
kudamono, for ku, which is the hiragana for kudamono. It's not the middle one. The second one is ko. We used it in the previous word. Which one is the one for ku? From the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bird mouth. And so that would be number 5. Let's see if it works. Good job. Kudamono.
果物
Kudamono. Very good. Now fish, which if you remember was
魚
sakana.
魚
Sakana.
魚
Fish. So we need the ideogram, the hiragana for the sound ka. Ka. We're looking for the sound ka. From the left to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one is the hiragana for ka? Cullen says number 5. Let's see. Exactly.
魚
Sakana fish, that's the hiragana for ka. Kakashi. Haha. And now we get to the part that I said, don't get scared, don't freak out. So, in Japanese, there is the hiragana, the consonants, and the katakana, which is the same sounds. But if you add this little mark that you see, it's like quotes. If you add it somewhere on the hiragana, the sound changes. Instead of adding more hiragana, you can just modify the sound if you add the quotes. And if you add the quotes to the ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, ro, you get ga, gi, gu, ge, go. That's why this lesson is called the k, g, ro. Because the base ro is this one's is sound. Ka,
き
ki,
く
ku,
けこ
ko. But when you add these little quotes to these ones with the quote get pronounced instead with ga. So from ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, we get
が
ga,
ぎ
gi,
ぐ
gu,
げ
ge,
ご
go. Ga,
Ga,
gi,
gi,
gu,
gu,
ge, go.
go.
The base is ka, ki,
ku,
ku,
ke,
ke,
ko,
ko. But with the quotes, we get ga,
gi,
gi,
gu,
gu,
ge,
ge,
go.
go. This not just for this row, but this like for all the hiragana. Well, I think not all of them, but yeah. It happens that there are certain sounds that instead of having a completely new symbol for you to remember, you just need to remember that when you see those quotes, they get pronounced in a different way. So let's see what the exercise look like here. There we go. So, ga, gi, gu, ge, go. We need to identify the sounds. Which are the sounds that, which hiragana make those sounds? So, let's start with ga. Remember, is the same as the normal pronounced pronounced hiragana, but with a quote, instead of the k sound, the consonant becomes the g sound. So here, from the left, which one is the hiragana for ga? So it's the same ideogram for ka, but you need to add the quote marks. So from the left, the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, or the 5. The 1, the 3, the 2, the 4, or the 5. I messed up that order, didn't I? Is the same hiragana for ka, but with the quote marks. Which is the one for ga. The 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, or the 5. Cullen says number 4. And exactly that. That is the hiragana for ka, but because it has the quotes, you pronounce it with g. So it's ga. Next, gi. Gi. So it's the hiragana for ki, but with a quote. Which one is it? The 1, the 2, the 3, or the 5? Which is the hiragana for gi. The 1, the 2, the 3, or the 5. The 1, the 2, the 3, or the 5. Joey says number 1, and that's exactly it. That's the hiragana for ki, but because he has quotes, it pronounces like gi. Then there is gu, the gu, which is the hiragana for gu. The same hiragana for ku, but with the quote marks. The 2, the 3, or the 5. Which one is it? Number 5, exactly, Joy. This is the ideogram, the hiragana for ku, but because he has quotes, it becomes gu. Good job. Then we have ge, which is the hiragana for ge from the 2 they are left, the 2 or the 3. It's the same hiragana for ke, but with the quote marks. The 2 or the 3. The 2 or the 3. Okay, that's me. Okay, that's me, of course. The card scale number 1, which I guess, yeah, the one, yeah, exactly that. This is the hiragana for ke. With the quotes, it becomes ge, which means the remaining one is go. And everything is correct. Good job, everyone. That's exactly it. Next. Again, listen to the sounds and tell me from left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, which is the hiragana that makes the sound
gu, 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 gu.
1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Pa-pa-da-pa-pa. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 in chat, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Cullen says number 4. Let's see if it's true. Exactly! Good job, Cullen. That is exactly the ideogram for gu. It's the same for ku, just with the quote marks. Next, which of the ideograms, which of the hiragana makes this sound?
Go, 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 go.
1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. One, two, three, 4, or 5. Cullen says number 5. Let's see if that is so. Exactly! It's the same hiragana for ko, but with the quote marks. So, go! Good job, Cullen. Next, last one. Which one is the ideogram, is the hiragana with the quotes that makes the sound
Ga, 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 ga.
Which makes that sound? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. That was not a suggestion. I was just being silly. Number 2. Good job, Cullen. Exactly. That is the hiragana for ga, which is the same as hiragana for ka, just with the quote marks. Good job. And now we're learning words. Repeat after me. I'm gonna read the words, I'm gonna let you hear the words, and then we're gonna repeat together.
Usagi,
Usagi, rabbit. So yeah, the main character of Sailor Moon, Usagi Tsukino, it's literally named Bunny.
usagi,
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 usagi.
Usagi. And then rice. And here... So, did you know that Akira Toriyama made a lot of food jokes with the names of his characters?
Gohan,
Gohan, rice.
Gohan,
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 Gohan.
Gohan, rice. Next word, entrance. There is Let's see.
Genkan,
Genkan, entrance.
Genkan,
Genkan,
Genkan.
Genkan, entrance. Moving on. Okay, exercise. Okay, so it's
Gohan,
Gohan, which is the hiragana for go. We're looking for the hiragana for go.
Gohan, Gohan,
Which one is it?
Gohan.
From the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're looking for the hiragana for the sound go, for Gohan. Gohan. Gohan-kun. Go Super Saiyan 2. Joey says number 3. Is that it? Yes! Good job, Joey. Correct. Next one. Oh, wow. Okay, now we need to pick 2 guys. Little bit more difficult. We need to find 2 hiragana here. Because the word is
Genkan,
genkan.
Genkan,
Genkan.
Genkan.
So we need to find first the ideogram, the hiragana for ge, and then we need to find the hiragana for ka. Ge and ka. Which one is ge? Which one is ka? Say both with a comma in between. The one for ge, and then the one for ka. Which one are they? From 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First ge and then ka. Ge and then ka. Ge and ka. Which one are they? Second guess before minus Bskys. Cullen says 5 and 2. Let's see. 5. So this should be ge. And 2. We should be ka. No, it's wrong. Okay, I can tell you that this one, the number 2, is correct. This is the hiragana for ka. But we still need to find the hiragana for ke. Ge. Because it's the hiragana for ke, but with quote marks. Ge. We found ka. We need ge. Which of the remaining hiragana is hiragana for ge? Genkan. Is the same as ke, which remember in the mnemonics it was the cane, and I say can like the sword. Is that, but with the quote marks. Which one is it? It was the number 5. Number 4. Let's see. Exactly, Genkan. Congratulations, that was correct. Genkan.
Genkan,
The entrance. And good job, everyone. We done it. And that is the end of the lesson because now there is the quiz for the whole chapter. But I want to keep it for the next lesson. We're gonna use it as a way to refresh when we go to the second one. Everyone, congratulations! You went through your first lesson of Japanese. A round of applause because that wasn't easy. I know there has been a little bit of time. There were moments where like, oh my god, so much stuff. But little by little you can do it and you went through the entire thing. Congratulations. You did it. You really did it. Congratulations, Callen. That was great. You did exactly, Yona. You did 3 rows in one lesson. That is crazy. You did very good. That was a very good lesson, a very good stream. Congratulations. Wow, that is actually that was a pretty fun stream. Not gonna lie, the time flew. Like wow, it's already here. It's 8 p.m. It's already 8 p.m. Amazing. And no, I don't want to go to test now. I want to do the test the next time so we can use it as a refresher. You know what I mean? We're going to use it as a little refresher. We're going to do it at the beginning of the next lesson. And now that I know the rhythm, next time is going to be a little bit easier. Also, we resolved all the critical glitches. And that was great. How does it feel being a sensei? Consider I'm not that learned myself. Pretty crazy. But I really liked it. This was actually pretty fun. Break between let's sink in, scientific approval to help you learning. Exactly, Joy. How did you go? Gakusei. The student is Gakusei. Thank you, Yona. So how do you feel? How did you feel about the stream? Did you think it was fun? Because I had a lot of fun. I cannot wait to go to the next one. Maybe next time I'll think about making a break because I set aside a little bit longer of the time because wow, 2 hours and I really need a drink. Wow. So are we done today? Just break. No, we're done for today. We'll be here for 2 hours. In learning you will teach and teaching you will learn. Oh, that is profound, guy. But if you like him, I don't know, that's like I did in school and I for 2 hours by ADHD. Oh, wow. That is an achievement. Okay, thank you, Joy. That is actually a pretty big compliment. Like, thank you very much. My wife has ADHD as well, so I know how hard it can be sometimes. So yeah, thank you very much. That is a great compliment. I'll take it. Thank you so much. I'm definitely gonna do this again because I feel like I'm learning and absorbing as well as I talk with you. Fun app, keep it also this week. Yeah, exactly. Again, there is the app that I mentioned earlier, that they mentioned, the Hiragana Mnemonics one that I shared earlier. I'm gonna share it again, and I think I'm gonna also share a link in the Discord server. And oh god, I cannot go that far up. Okay, never mind. But yeah, this was really fun. I had a lot of fun. I think that there is a link to the app in the document. If there isn't, I'm gonna add it and I'm gonna share it in the server. And yeah, this was really fun. I think we really struck gold here because this is fun for me. I hope it was fun for you. And I think we actually learned things together. We did 3 rows. Like, yeah, this was crazy. Like, good job, everyone. Really, really good job. And again, this is going to be a VOD on the YouTube channel. It's not going anywhere. So if you want to look at it again to review, you can do that. You can share it. Please share it with other people. Let's make the biggest Japanese classroom in the world. I'm really gonna love doing this regularly. This was a very good idea. I feel like I'm actually finally learned Japanese this time. Thank you very much for joining us, and a special shout out to Yona, who took the time out of her day to be here and be the assistant teacher somehow. And yeah, I hope to see you everyone again. And if you're interested again, you won't let me jump ship. I'm gonna hold you to that. Thank you so much. If you're not part of the community, please subscribe to the channel so you know when the next lesson is. And follow us on Blue Sky. And again, we make games. And if you want to help, how do you say? If you want to help with development of the games, JPD and Mabolomania, so maybe one day we'll be able to translate in Japanese. Who knows? You know that we have a coffee and a Patreon. And yeah. Hope you have a good rest of the day. Here is 8 p.m. Sunday evening, so it's time for itis. It's time for Gohan. Gohan time desu. And I'll see you next Sunday. Thank you so much. Bye.